Hey everyone, this is David. It's just a quick hit. Let's deal with a few things that we have not dealt with over the past week. Sometimes we got to catch up. Let's start with this before we move into some things other than New Jersey. But we never talked about this. We are now at the stage, we have left Never Say Never. We have left maybe now. Joe Gorga is actually planning to meet with Teresa. This is just, I don't even know what to say. So, Joe Gorga is planning to meet with Teresa. Again, I think I have to apologize to Teresa. I've called you a pea brain for many years. And said you may not be the smartest one of all the housewives. And maybe I have underestimated you. You went to jail. You survived, you threw down there, you came out, you went to special forces, you lasted for the 2 episodes. You do what you got to do to survive. Maybe I've underestimated you, Teresa. Maybe because Joe Gorga, it is working, is now meeting you. Now let's get into the whole Bravo of it all. Again, we all know why Teresa is doing this. It's very obvious. She's desperate for her job on the show. I don't want to hear any different. Let's just have an honest conversation. I don't know why the Gorgas would do this. I go back to test filming must not have gone well. I truly believe if the Gorgas were going to move ahead on the show and they knew the show was moving ahead with them and not Teresa, I doubt that this would be happening. So I don't have any teams. Call me a flip flopper. I will. That's the whole problem with Jersey is that people have teams, and they're no better than she is. This is literally insane to me. So I don't think test filming went well, which we already talked about. But I just wonder the effect of Bravo is how involved is Bravo in this? And we'll get to what Joe said in preparation for his meeting with Teresa. But nothing happens without Bravo getting involved. That's the problem with the whole damn network and why I said no and thank and you. You take your network and you go over there. I'm going to run my show with my ropers over here. And I'm very happy this way. So I am sure that when she wanted to reconcile, Andy got involved, Bravo got involved. No, this isn't just happening without them. So I only have to think that Bravo is somehow for this. Are they? They must be saying, yes, good girl, Teresa. Joe and Melissa, go and reconcile. I just wonder, was this their plan all along? I mean, we watched Laguna Beach and we watched The Hills and we loved it. And then the ratings started to dip and then it went away. It went away for a really long time. And then we had The Hills New Beginnings. And that was a flop, even though it was actually great. I mean, in what world do we get the lead of the OC, Miss Misha Barton, to now be on a reality show? Oh, that was phenomenal. So, but now it's coming back. We have the Laguna Beach 20th anniversary, 20th reunion next year, and it's being filmed. And there's nostalgia. And I bet you it does so well. So, I mean, I don't think it's long enough a period of time, but I mean, is Bravo now involved in saying, wow, Teresa, Joe and Melissa, go, go, go? We don't know what to do with the future of New Jersey. Do you guys realize? Forget about when it went off the air a year and a half ago in August of 2024. They filmed that season they filmed that season. They started January of 2024. It went off in August, but the filming started January of 2024. Well, it is now January of 2026. Happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving, have a great Christmas, be safe on New Year's. We're there. It will be 2 years since the camera was picked up to film this. 2 years without a paycheck for Melissa. 2 years without a paycheck for Teresa regarding the show. There have been other paychecks. I wonder if Bravo's involved now in saying, go, Joe, go, Melissa. This is great. We finally are starting to figure out next season because we thought we were doing it without Teresa. And then we did the test filming And look, they're never gonna, well, I shouldn't say never. They ain't gonna make so many mistakes again. They did it, and it's called the Real Housewives of New York. And now we need to have BravoCon and announce Carol Raswell's return and announce the other people and hope that that can fix Roni, which I'll be excited if Carol's back on Roni, to be honest with you. But the point is, I really think they went down this test filming and a new cast and it didn't work. And they're not sure what they're going to do with New Jersey. We might be years away. Well, all of a sudden there's a possible reconciliation. I think Bravo's antennas are up. I think PR is involved, Andy's involved. I think they're all behind this reconciliation. Or was this Bravo's plan all along? You know, they say they're never going to speak again, but we're going to starve them out. We're going to starve out Teresa. We're going to starve out Melissa, and we'll just wait 5 years, 10 years. I mean, who cares? We have Salt Lake. We have Next Gen. We got plenty of other things going on. Bravo doesn't really care if New Jersey is on the air or not. Bravo cares if their huge, highly rated shows are on the air. So New Jersey did very well when it was on, but if we're not going to figure this out and there's no clear path, we'll just have season 2 of Next Gen. And now we brought Zoe onto Beverly Hills, and Bravo's moved on just fine. Teresa and Melissa haven't. Has this been their plan all along that you guys say you'll never speak again, but eventually you will because the show is bigger than all of you? So I have to think that Joe and Melissa want to reconcile only for the show. I mean, she's given them a lifeline. If I really believe if they were going back to the show, if Bravo had a clear plan with a new cast and Dolores and Melissa and Margaret without Teresa, and they found the people, I think Joe and Melissa would look at each other and say, we finally won. What a peaceful life we're going to have next season. I don't think there's a show. I don't think they know what to do. That's just what I think. But Joe is actually considering this and is planning to go meet her. And he did this interview. We never really talked about this a week and a half ago. He said, I've never wanted to argue with her ever. It was not my intention. So, I mean, the christening started with a bang. It was not my intention. So I'll hear her out. I'd like to hear her out, see what she has to say. But if I sit down with her and I hear her out, it has to be it has to be very humble, he noted. It has to come from a humble place. It has to be real. It has to be, I've made mistakes and we can move forward. After admitting that he wasn't sure if Teresa's desire to reconcile was motivated by her wanting to remain on the RHONJ cast, of course, that's what it's motivated by. That is the only thing it's motivated by. Joe said he's not the type to turn his back on anyone, no matter what they've done. We have to be examples for people. Look at the society. Look at this war that's going on in life. If no one made up, there'd be no ceasefire ever. If this nonsense of arguing and fighting for what, there's no reasons. I'm chill. I'm relaxed. You can hurt me, but as long as you apologize to me, I'll accept it. I'm kind of a pushover. I have a good heart, and I'd rather not argue or hold a grudge for the rest of my life. For what? So we'll see. We'll see. I'm here to help if I can help her. We have to help and do what we do as who we are as good people. It's what we do, so it's hard to turn your back. While Joe is open to a conversation with his sister, he said it took him a minute to get on board. She's done some horrific things to me. Y'all think? She's done some horrific things to me, but it's okay. We forgive. So, listen, but so he's preparing for this meeting. Here's the problem, though, that I have with the two problems, and then we'll move on. The problem is, and this has always been the problem with New Jersey, is I tune human beings out when you have a clear team. So Joe said this. Now, all the people that hate Teresa are like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. She's just using you. And all the tree huggers are disgusted with Joe rather than saying, like, wow, maybe this will actually happen. Let's actually see what happens from this. The tree huggers are disgusted with Joe. They say, how dare you? How dare you ask her? You're going to make her beg for your forgiveness? I mean, he said it has to be humble. If I hear her out, it has to be humble. We have to come from a place of humility. And she needs to say, this is what I did wrong. Well, the tree huggers are disgusted. They're saying, instead of just saying like, wow, this is something, let's see what happens. The tree huggers are saying, Joe Gorga is a disgusting animal. And how dare he demand that she be humble and tree huggers. If I were you, I would shut the fuck up for your queen because you're actually going to get in the middle and hurt her. Like, look, do I want this reconciliation to happen? And I don't want to watch this on the TV. I have to. So many people have said to me, we will not watch. We will absolutely just listen to your podcast, David. We will listen to yeah, I will sum up every episode for you in 10 to 16 minutes. You won't have to watch. I get it. I don't blame you. If this weren't my job, and I love my job, I think these housewives that complain about their job, give me a break. I love my job. I am thrilled to be here with you, Ropers. I am thrilled. There are so many things I like about this job. So I am not complaining. Would I watch this damn show if it weren't my job? No, I don't blame you. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this with this family. I just don't. It's too soon. It's too soon for me. Make up, reconcile, have a wonderful life, go to each other's parties on Christmas and New Year's and bake cookies together and start a business together and braid each other's hair. I personally do appearances together, get a fee. I personally don't want to watch a whole season of Teresa and Melissa together. I just don't want to. That's just me. So there you go. For that reason, I don't want to watch this. But the problem is people are already getting involved. They already are thrilled with Joe for doing this. Other people are disgusted and they're saying, "How dare you make the queen bow to you? You know, she didn't do anything to you. You came on and stole her show." So the thing is, they're not going to reconcile to newness. We're going to reconcile to the same scumbag podcast, pushing Teresa's narrative, to bloggers. It's going to be the same crap. It's not going to take a week. It will take 30 seconds. It's already online, this one and that one, and Joe's a scumbag, and how dare you make her. We're right back where we started. So the people don't realize because they have this crazy, sick, blind loyalty towards Teresa that you're going to ruin it for her. Because if Bravo sees all this shit, it ain't going to go well. But that's why I don't want them to reconcile because this toxicity and all this bullshit, we're going to step back for 2 years. But Joe is preparing to meet her. So this is literally crazy. Let's talk about Aunt Wendela. Aunt Wendela. Our shady Aunt Wendela. Miss Wendy Osefo. Apparently we have a new